Hello everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to create a drawing in the style of Joan Miro. If you're new to my channel, please be sure to stick around and check out my other art videos, art tutorials, and art lessons. I have so many super fun projects on this channel, Rainbow Parrot Art. And please support me by subscribing to this channel and liking this video. Joan Miro was a Spanish painter and sculptor who lived from 1893 to 1983. Miró grew up in the city of Barcelona and began taking drawing classes when he was 7 years old. He had his first solo art show in 1918 when he was 25 years old, but his art was ridiculed and not well received. Miró's early work was strongly influenced by the art styles of Cubism and Fauvism, which were popular art movements during his time. Cubism fragments an image into a multitude of shapes, while Fauvism employs bright colors that are juxtaposed in very striking and unnatural ways. Early on in his career, Miró also created many whimsical landscape paintings inspired by the countryside of his native Spain. From the 1920s onwards, Miró's paintings became increasingly surrealistic. Surrealism is a type of art that focuses on exploring the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is the part of your mind that you are not aware of. Miró and other surrealist artists such as Salvador Dali tried to connect with their subconscious mind through trance and meditative-like states, and also through their dreams. They would express this dreamlike state through their artwork. Miró uses a lot of distorted shapes, and often his artwork conveys a very childlike simplicity. Like many artists, he was very interested in going against established norms. He felt that many art movements were used to promote propaganda and cultural identity among the middle and upper classes. And he was always trying to rebel against this and find ways to undercut the artistic norms. I'm going to base today's project on Miró's Constellation paintings. These are a series of 23 paintings that he painted from 1940 to 1941. These paintings were done during a very difficult time in his life when he was exiled in France due to the Spanish Civil War. Today, these paintings are considered to be some of his greatest works. Miró's Constellation paintings include abstract depictions of birds. As you can see, these birds are very abstract. I'm going to add a few of these birds to my drawing. This one at the bottom has a long body, a head with a beak and an eyeball. The bird I'm drawing at the top has a large beak, a stick body, and a triangular tail. Now I'm adding an eyeball and a tongue. I ended up adding a very small version of this bird to my drawing later on, so I'm going to show you here how I drew it. Try adding several abstract bird drawings to your picture as well. Just like I see in Miró's paintings, I'm adding a couple large stars. I see a lot of eyeballs in his paintings, so I'm adding an eyeball and drawing some very long eyelashes around it, and one more floating eyeball over here with some long eyelashes on the bottom. I'm adding a long crescent shape over here that looks like a moon. Notice how the shape overlaps and intersects with my bird. Miró's shapes often overlap with each other. In your drawing, be sure to draw at least a few shapes that intersect and overlap with each other, just like I'm doing here. I'm drawing a long snake-like curve and adding some circles to it. Miró uses lots of lines that have circles connected to them. Notice how the circles I'm drawing are all different sizes. I'm adding a few asterisk-shaped sparkle stars. I don't know what to call the shape, but I see it a lot in Miro's paintings. It looks a bit like an hourglass, so you might try drawing several of these as well. Now I'm adding some short straight lines that have circles on both ends. Notice how these lines often overlap with other objects in my picture. I'm drawing a few curved ones as well. I don't know what to call the shape. It's like a little circle with little plumes coming out of it. I'm adding a slightly different variation of that right here. And now another star, a semi-spiral, and a couple more tiny hourglass shapes. As a finishing touch, I'm adding a couple of unusually shaped lines. Notice how these lines overlap with the other objects in my drawing. Now that I'm done drawing, I'm ready to add color. I'm using very simple colors, red, yellow, green, blue markers, plus a couple of black Sharpies. I'm going to start off by adding some blue to this star. See how I'm stopping where other lines intersect with the star? I'm going to fill in the other parts of this star later on using different colors. I'm trying to color in this bird just like the bird in Miro's painting. I'm using yellow, red, blue, and black on this eyeball. I'm filling in some parts of my circles using red ink just like Miró did. Each of these sections down here is going to be a different color. Notice how I never put two of the same colors right next to each other. Using different colors right next to each other makes the different shapes pop out. Now I'm filling in the other parts of my star using different colors. And I'm doing the same thing up here. You get the idea. By limiting my color palette to just red, yellow, green, blue, and black, I'm creating a distinctive look that is very reminiscent of the colors used in Miró's paintings. I'm also tracing over the lines in my drawing using black ink. I'm using an ultrafine Sharpie for this because I like the way the very thin line looks. We also see very thin black lines in Miró's Constellation paintings. So in summary, in order to emulate Miró's style and create a piece that looks like one of his Constellation paintings, follow these tips. Draw eyes, multi-point stars, asterisk-shaped sparkle stars, a crescent moon, organic shapes such as spontaneous flowing shapes and shapes found in nature. This might include a couple abstract drawings of birds. Also add a variety of circles and use black lines that connect with circles and intersect with other shapes in your picture. I hope you love how your drawing turns out. Please be sure to say hi in the comments below and check out the other totally amazing art lessons on my channel, Rainbow Parrot Art.